Hi students, how have you been? Hope you all are good and healthy at home. Welcome you all to the session. Today we will continue the discussion on list functions and methods. Let's start today's class. Next one, reverse method. This function reverses the items in the list. This is done in place. That is, it will not create a new list. The syntax to use reverse function is, check this one, L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 100. L1 dot reverse. Print L1. We will get the answer as like this, just reverse order. 10, 30, 20, 40, 30, 20, 10. Check this one. 10, 30, 20, 40, 30, 20, 10. Okay. This is done in place. That means it will not create a new list. In the same list itself, it will work. Okay. Check the next one. L2 is equal to 11, 22 and 33. L3 is equal to L2 dot reverse. What will happen here? We are assigning this L2 dot reverse values to this L3. It will not return any value. So, this L3 is an empty list. This function reverses the items in the list that is done in place. In the same list itself, it will work. It will not create a new list. Okay. Just reverses the elements in a list and store in the same list variable itself. Okay. Clear? The next one, sort method. This function sorts the items of the list by default increasing order. This is done in place. That is, it does not create new list. In the same list itself, it will work. Okay, it does not create any new list. Check this one. L1 is equal to 10, 1, 7, 20, 8, 9, 2. L1 dot sort. By default, increasing order. Print L1. Check this one. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Increasing order. Okay. The next one, L2 is equal to G, E, A, C, B, D. L2 dot sort. Print L2. A, B, C, D, E, G. Okay. Then next statement, L1 dot sort reverse equal to true. This one is an argument that is equal to true. That means we need that sorted values in descending order. For that, we can use this reverse argument that is equal to true. Okay. Then L1. Then 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1. In descending order. Okay. Clear? The next one, sorted method. The sorted function returns a sorted list of the specified iterable object. We can specify ascending or descending order. Strings are sorted alphabetically and numbers are sorted numerically. We cannot sort a list that contains both string values and numeric values. That is very important. We cannot sort a list that contains both string values and numeric values. The syntax is sorted iterable sequence. The next one, reverse is equal to false. These are the two arguments of this sorted method. Then iterable means that is required. We have to specify the sequence to sort. That means that's a list, dictionary or tuple. Then reverse, that is optional. A boolean value we can specify in this reverse argument. False will sort ascending. True will sort descending. Default is false. If we are giving this reverse is equal to false, we will get the answer is in ascending order. If we are giving this reverse is equal to true, we will get the answer as in descending order. By default, the reverse value is false. Okay. Then, example 1. A is equal to H, B, A, C, F, D, E, G. X is equal to sorted A. Print X. We will get the answer as in ascending order A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Check the other example. A is equal to H, B, A, C, F, D, E, G. X is equal to sorted A, comma, reverse equal to true. Reverse equal to true means we will get the answer as in descending order. Print X. We can see the answer is in descending order. H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay? Clear? Then, what is the difference between sort function and sorted function? Sort function, it modifies the list it is called on. That is, the sorted list is stored in the same list. A new list is not created. When we are using this sort method or function, that function will work in the same list. But in this sorted function, it creates a new list containing a sorted version of the list passed to it as argument. It will create a new list. It does not modify the list passed as a parameter. It will create a new list containing a sorted version of the list. Okay. It does not modify the list passed as a parameter. Okay. Then, second one, it works on a list and modifies it. Sort function works on a list and modifies it. Sort function will work on a list and that particular list is modifies. Okay. But in this sorted function, it can take any iterable sequence type such as a list or a tuple or a dictionary, etc. And it always returns a sorted list irrespective of the type of the sequence passed to it. It always returns a sorted list. If we are passing a tuple, it will return the sorted list when we are using this sorted function. Okay. Clear? Then third one, it does not return anything, no return value. It modifies the list in place. That is in sort function. But in this sorted function, it returns a newly created sorted list. It does not change the past sequence. Okay. These are the differences between sort function and sorted function. Okay. Clear? The next one, min, max and sum methods. From this name itself, we can identify this min, that is for minimum value. We can identify the minimum value from a group of values. Then max, maximum value. Sum, sum, total sum we will get. The min function, max function and sum functions take the list sequence and return the minimum element, maximum element and sum of the elements of the list respectively. The syntax is min, we can pass one list. Max, we can pass one list. Sum, we can pass one list. Where the list is a list of elements on which these functions will work. Okay. Example, val is equal to 17, 24, 15, 30. This one is a list. Print min of val. Which is the minimum value from this? 15 is the minimum value. By using this statement, we identify this 15 is the minimum value. Okay. Then print max val. Which one is the maximum value? 30. 30 is the greatest value. 30 we can see. Print sum of val. Total sum 17 plus 24 plus 15 plus 30. That answer is 86. Okay. Clear? Okay children, I hope it's clear to you. We discussed the list functions and methods. These all are very important topics. So study these all topics in an effective way. The notes of the topic is attached. Take down the notes and learn it. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. Okay. That's all for today. We will meet in the next class with lab session. Till then, take care. Bye.